I'm grateful for the opportunity to tell you why I am so passionate about the importance of genetic testing prior to having a child. I have a daughter, Stacy, who easily could have died the day she was born. One day in her 8th month, my wife noticed that Stacy was not as active as she had been recently. In an abundance of caution, we went to see her doctor the next day. Sure enough, Stacy was in severe distress and was delivered by emergency C-section. She had life-saving surgery at 1 day old. 3 months later, we learned that she had cystic fibrosis, a fatal genetic disease. If my wife had not been so perceptive, Stacy would not have survived. Several years later, some of our friends were not as lucky. Their newborn son had a symptom of CF, but was discharged from the hospital anyway. He died 3 days later. In both cases, the parents had no idea that they carried the CF gene, nor did their doctors. If they had, there would have been a very different focus on their pregnancies, and in one case, a very different result. This issue is particularly significant to the Jewish community because cystic fibrosis is one of the most common genetic diseases amongst Ashkenazi Jews, as around 1 in 25 carry the gene that causes CF. And while tremendous progress has been made in the treatment of CF, there is still no effective therapy for the CF mutations most common in the Jewish community. My daughter Stacy is now 37 years old, living to over twice her life expectancy. She has given us so much joy over her lifetime, including an incredibly cute 4-year-old grandson. I shudder to think about how close we came to missing out on all that joy. Please don't take the chance. Get screened.